Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm Deziel and today I'm back with the skirt pattern. We will do the A-line skirt. Today we're doing the style 104. It's my A-line skirt, so you have a little flare at the bottom. And the most important is that we completely eliminate the darts. In my little document you will see how we do the pattern by pivoting. And also how we adjust so back and front gets exactly the same flare. For this style, I'm going to start with the front because I know that even if the dart in the front is narrower than the one on the back, because it's shorter, the opening at the bottom when we close the dart will be larger in the front. So I'm starting with my front and I will trace from the notch all the way center front, all the way to the bottom at the princess line reference. And I don't forget to indicate my pivot. Once the first side is traced, I'm going to remove the weight. I'm going to use the pattern awl to hold the pivot. Then close the dart. That means bring the second notch over the trace line or the mark of the first notch. Then I'm going to put back the weight and trace from the notch all the side seam area until the princess line at the bottom. Now with the French curve, I'm going to connect both points that I have at the bottom so I could close the bottom of the skirt. Now the information, starting with the grain line, that is as usual parallel to your center front. This is style 104 and it is the front piece. It's going to be cut one time on the fold in the main fabric. Now I have to mention that we don't have any more pivot or punch holes. We don't have notch for the dart because there's no dart, but we do need to add a notch for the fold of the fabric at the waist to sew or the waistband or a facing. Now we could put seam allowance right away at the waist and at the side seam. And of course we'll need a hem at the bottom, a little smaller than usual because it's curved. So maybe 3 cm or 1 inch and 1/8. The pattern is finished. I'm going to cut all around. Now we do the notches. You have one at the hemline on the side seam. You have the hip notch and also a half notch at the center front waistline. Now before to put your front away, I want you to measure the opening that we got at the bottom from the closure of the dart, because I want to show you how to make it exactly the same measurement when you do your back pattern. Now you might have noticed that I turned my block so it does fit in the paper that I have. I place my block in a way so I have enough paper to add my seam allowance for my lap zipper at the center back. And now I'm going to do just like I did in the front. I'm going to trace from the first notch all the center and the bottom until the princess line at the bottom. And of course indicate the pivot. Now when your center back area is traced, you're going to remove the weight, place your pattern all on the pivot, and you're going to close the dart. That means placing the second notch over the mark of the first notch that we did. Then I put my weight on, and before to trace the second part of the skirt, I want you to measure the opening that you will get at the bottom to compare it with my front. Here I found 11.5 centimeter. That means that I'm missing 1.9 centimeter, about 3/4 of an inch. So now, before to trace anything, you're going to look at the waist, the side area here that is not traced yet. Look at it and just by eyes, find the middle, just do a little mark. And you will do the same thing at the bottom. Find the middle between the princess line and the side seam. Do a little mark pretty much in the middle. Now we could trace in two different areas from the princess line to the reference that we put at the half at the bottom. And we'll trace from the second notch to the half that we mark at the waist. Now you take your ruler and we're going to measure towards the side seam the measurement that we were missing to reach the front opening. For me, it was 1.9 centimeter. Then look at it carefully. We're going to hold with the finger the mark that we did, the half mark. We're holding the block with one finger, and you're going to pivot the bottom part to open what we're missing, just like that, until the reference. When it's done, you could trace the part that is missing. Now we're going to close the bottom just like we did for the front with the French curve. Before to put my seam allowance, I'm going to position it a notch for the zipper. Just like for the other one, it will be at 18 down from the waist, and the second notch a centimeter further down. Now we could add the seam allowance. Normal seam allowance on the side seam and at the waist. The hem, we put the same thing that we put for the front pattern. And at the center back, since I want to do a lap zipper, I will put my seam allowance a little wider, about 3/4 of an inch or 2 centimeters. For the notch, first I'm going to put the notch for the unusual seam allowance, so at the center back, on top and at the bottom. I did move my notch to the contour line for the zipper. I'm not going to have any more notch because no more dart at the waist, but I do have the hip notch, and this time I'm going to have notch for the hem on both sides. We're now going to place the information starting with the grain line, always parallel to your center, back or front. This is style 104, it's the back piece. It's going to be cut one pair in the main fabric. A last thing that I forgot even on the front, and we must put, it's the size. Because when you do pattern for many people, you could have different size of pattern, and it's very important to indicate the size on your pattern. All what I have left to do is to cut all around. And to finish, we just notch. That's it, your pattern is finished. That's it for today. I hope you enjoy. Thanks for watching, and I see you next time.